Within the teacher portal, there's also an ability to create a color-coded at-risk flag. So this can be co-created within a school or within a school board. And what this in-risk flag does is it identifies groups of students that might need additional support for a variety of reasons. So the in-risk flag, you'll see on my screen, I'm just going to go into the class profile. You'll see that in the class profile, there's this at-risk column. So I'm just going to click it to sort to show you that there's different color codes available to flag certain students. And so you can co-create what these conditions are. Perhaps, a blue at risk would be a student that would be at risk in terms of attendance. You can see that this student has, 31 absences and 33 lates. Perhaps another color-coded flag might be for achievement. One might be for social and emotional reasons, etc. So these at-risk flags also appear on the student profile. If you scroll down below, you'll see the at-risk level. And again, this student was categorized as blue. So these can be really helpful when leading a school in terms of being able to identify groups of students that might need support for additional reasons. So I'll show you how to create the at-risk flag now by going to the student monitoring menu and selecting the at-risk, in-risk area right here. So if you want to look at the entire school, you can simply just select the blank grade and simply click search. And this will return the entire student list for your school if you're logged in as an administrator. Now you'll see in some of these areas I've already created a risk level, and I'll show you how to do that in a moment. The other way to sort, so you could look at a particular grade, or if you're using a student tracking group, perhaps you've created a group based on numeracy, for example, numeracy risk. And so you can actually create a student tracking group and then use that student tracking group to filter your student list in this at-risk area. So for right now, I'm just going to look at perhaps the grade 1 students to shorten my list. And then you can either select, again, the student tracking group if you're creating a student tracking group, but you could use the radio button to select all students, or you could select specific students. So maybe this student number 10 might be a new student that I want to create a flag for. So simply check the student off. You can multi-select here, or again, select all, and simply click on Add at Risk. So student would be deemed at risk based on numeracy. That might be the reason why I'm creating this flag. And I'm going to click Save. So now you'll see that this student 7710 now has this risk level, and by default, they're always blue. If you want to change the color coding, you can select the blue risk level, and then you can change the color code to red, yellow, or green. So in this instance, I might change this student to red because it might be related to numeracy. Maybe I'll change this risk student to yellow for another purpose, and this one I can change to green for another purpose. So you have 4 different colors to use in terms of those risk level category check marks. If you want to download the list, you can, of course, and then you can also now use the risk level as a sort feature. So maybe you just want to look at all the students that have that green risk level, and then you can pull up that student list right there. The great thing is that the risk reason is summarized in the table below. So here the risk criteria was based on absences. And then you have a really neat opportunity to be able to add notes or upload files, or add an intervention, and or navigate to the student profile all in one view.